What's up, yo? It's about an hour late tonight. I realize that I've been chilling and hanging out with some other folks tonight. Some other cool people, and figured I'd go ahead and come live. Better late than never. First off, I want to thank you all for all the support. Channel's growing a lot. We up to 826 now. Very awesome. 5 days in a row, nothing but water. No sodas, no energy drinks, nothing. Just water. One bottle after another. And what's up, KS Vlogs? Sounds good there, partner. So we having some snacks. Okay, we'll do, buddy. No worries. If for some reason I leave and I don't see you, what's up, Money God G TTV? Having a little pretzel from the Dollar Tree, man. Did a review on these. Actually, it's gonna be tomorrow morning. You'll see the review I did. I think it's about a 3-minute video. And this is actually the last one that I had. So you get 6 of these in the pack for $1. It comes with the pretzel salt from the Dollar Tree. Really can't beat that. Tastes pretty close to the ones you buy at the ball games. I was impressed. How's it going? You think you had those? They're from the Dollar Tree. How's it going, TTV? So we got some snacks. So TTV, how did you find out about the channel? Are you a sports fan? Just curious, are you a sports fan or got so many different videos on this channel? So many different, over 1,000 videos over the last 2.5 years. Cool. Just curious, you remember which one it was, TTV? Always fun to know which video kind of brought you in. Yeah, I normally try to go live on Friday nights, TTV. Check out your channel. Have you, let's see, do you have any vids? Definitely give you a shout out. Are you a sports fan, TTV? Do you have any sports teams to pull for? Got one like in here. Thank you all. What's up, Struts? Welcome in, partner. We got TTV in here. He's an Alabama fan. I know Struts, a Seahawk fan. That's cool. Struts is a big Green Bay Packers fan. And he actually was at the pop game with the he's got a little video up. Struts does. He's got a little video up about the game with the players coming out. the ton of on the field. It's really cool. So check out Stress's channel. And Bama Buddy's here. Good old Bama Buddy. Always appreciate Bama Buddy stopping by. What's up, Hot Toddy fan packs? I'm on late tonight. Was watching some other streams, and we're just having a lot of fun. It's been a fun night. It's been a fun night. So howdy toddy, bro. You gotta try the pretzels from the Dollar Tree. Man. Pretty good. Almost like the ones you get at the games. So I'm on the 5th day, howdy toddy. 5th day, brother. So you know, it's like they're at the Dollar Tree. I mean, there's like it comes in a blue box. I don't have it, but it's like well, you'll see in the video tomorrow. Actually, I have a permit tomorrow morning. I made a review on them. Let me see if I have a picture of the name brand of the box. I think so. They're called baked soft pretzels. So this is them right there. That's a picture of me. I always take a picture to do the thumbnail. So they're in the frozen food section at the Dollar Tree. They're pretty decent, man. Pretty decent for $1. You really can't beat it. In fact, I think I may have to go get some for my Super Bowl coming up next weekend. I'm excited about that. Are y'all excited about the Super Bowl? I am. So I think I'm gonna go get me a plate lunch Sunday. I had that pork steak last Sunday. I made a little video about it. Man, you talk about good. It melted right in your mouth. It was so tender. So what you up to, Hottie Toddy? What you up to this weekend, brother? What's going on with Ole Miss this weekend? Hey, by the way, I want to show y'all. I got me a new cup tonight. So we kind of celebrated Christmas tonight with some family members. Check it out. I got me a new Saints cup. Y'all can see it. New Orleans Saints. Pretty nice. Brand new. Still got the paper inside. How to wash it and all that. So yeah, I got me a brand new Saints cup. Too bad we didn't make it. We're not playing in the Super Bowl. You've had those. Yeah, man, Bama Buddy. Let me tell you, bro, that dinner there. Ooh, it's always good to get excited about stuff. Sometimes, not every day you're gonna be excited, but the plate lunch was $9.99. So I'm probably gonna have that Sunday, and I'll probably have that for the Super Bowl too. I love it that much. Georgia tomorrow. So Georgia's a pretty good team. So what's Georgia's record? Yeah, eat, sleep, watch TV, send emails, and that's about it. Yep, that's what you enjoy doing, Hottie Toddy. It's the weekend. It's the weekend, and that's good, man. That's what you enjoy doing. Nothing wrong with that. I might try to make me a little fire tomorrow. I hadn't done a fire. It's been a good while now between the rain and the wind. So I may try to do that. I may try to do that tomorrow. Put put me a little fire. Sit outside with the goats. I know that I know we play Texas Tech tomorrow in basketball. Yeah, I know, man. I still haven't made it. I need to make it. I've been thinking about that every day, man. I know you waiting to see it. I'm gonna get it done, man. I just been resting and chilling, you know. I just been really rest. Let's see. Let's see. LSU basketball. Okay, so ESPN2 tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we got that tomorrow. We got the Senior Bowl tomorrow. That's right around the same time. I don't know that I'll be able to catch the Senior Bowl. I think the Senior Bowl was on the SEC network. So might look for a stream on that. I know on one side all the LSU players are on the same side. So let's see. Yeah, it's on 1:30 Alabama. I don't know. It doesn't say if it's on. See if I can type it in. Senior Bowl 2021 channel. Can't really tell. CBSSports.com. I'm wondering. Wait, how to watch? Let's see. Um, oh, it is. Yeah, it is on the NFL Network. It's going to be on the NFL Network. So I don't know that I'll be able to get my hands on that. It's at 2:30. Um, some big names doing the Senior Bowl tomorrow. Been talking about this. Um, Najee Harris and Devontae Smith, the big Alabama three. They're all going to be playing in that game. The quarterback from Bama. Yeah, they saying the Carolina Panthers are really maybe looking at I think bringing in Deshaun Watson. I'm hearing. So I don't know. That'll mean Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe I wonder. Teddy Bridgewater wasn't brought in over there to be a backup. You know, there's gonna be a lot of movement going on. All right, the second snack of the night. We got these Lance peanut butter crackers, and then I also have um, some Elf cereal. Was going to put it in some milk, and then I realized that the milk was out of date since the 21st. Took a smell and said, "Well, we're not having no milk right now." So I'll put that out tomorrow. Well, yeah, I saw they had a couple of Ole Miss players in it tomorrow too. What's up, Spaceman? How you doing there? The Spaceman. How's it going, man? Yeah, that I did that lobster roll. I saw Spaceman had we actually did real good with that premiere, man. I was so happy. I had 10 people in the premiere. That was so cool. Um, but yeah, Spaceman, I had threw away the plastic, so I didn't know how much sodium was in there. Yeah, Elijah Moore, wide receiver, Kenny Yabada, tight end, and Rice Newman. But the lobster roll was decent. It really was, especially the sauce. But we talk about things like that, and like I said, my real thoughts about this is if you trying to compare, you know, Yeah, I do that too. That's what I got too. Those free TV channels. That's what I got too, man. I got rid of all that stuff, and that's what I have. Is just basic channels. But I did that a few years ago. Probably about maybe 3 years ago, maybe longer. But something like that from the how you pronounce Yoba. I guess you'd say Yoba. Haritari Yoba. But that lobster roll. So if you press for time, it would have been a whole different thing if I'd have put that in the microwave. Okay, some interesting channels that aren't on cable. Cool. I'm glad to hear you back home, man. I know you had been sick for a while, so definitely glad to hear you home. But no, if it's just in the middle of the day and where I don't have a oven to put that lobster roll, I don't think I don't think that lobster roll, even though I didn't do it, I don't think that lobster roll would be too good in the microwave. It's lobster egg rolls, not much to be honest with you, spaceman. Not much, just enough to give it a taste. In fact, it probably was imitation crab meat to be 100% honest with you. Uh, but I've seen the reason I wanted to do the review is the way I did it was I actually researched a lot of people. There's a lot of people. You'd be surprised if you look at review videos that are aiming for the same thing. Um, yes, best way to go. So there's a lot of people that do reviews on these things. We boy. Okay, let me try to Yoba or Yoba. Okay, so all right, so there's a lot of people that are doing these reviews. A lot of small channels that are doing these reviews on lobster roll. Anytime if you guys ever make a review on something, watch the videos of the people that are reviewing. Um, there's a lot of people that do reviews, a lot of small YouTubers out there. So I wanted to separate. I wanted to separate, the way I did it from others. Kind of separate and make it my own. That's what I try to do with every review that I do. Not the basic same old thing. Just kind of give variations. Put my spin on it. Um, the meat from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I plan on trying. I seen they got some. I might actually go tomorrow and get some stuff. I saw they had some good little ice cream bars, some new things that they got. They got some cool stuff, especially to do reviews on. But I seen so many people just put this in the microwave, and it comes out like this big old soggy thing, and they just taking a bite out of it, and it's not appealing. Yes, let's get Crisco to 900 tonight. Let's do it. I'll stay on till we get to 900. Come on. But it's not appealing because when I think of an egg roll, I think when you go to the Chinese buffet and you get a little small egg roll, probably about this long, about this wide, but they're real crunchy. You could tell they've been put in the oven. So I would never, not saying never, but I wouldn't put an egg roll in the microwave, even though you can. I'm just not trying to do it. So if that's the case, you actually thinking about, even though it's only $1, what are you comparing it to? Because you can go to Taco Bell, you can go to McDonald's, all the fast food restaurants, and they have $1 menu. So that's something that has to be weighed. But even the thought of buying something from the Dollar Tree that had lobster egg roll on it is kind of cool because you don't think lobster when you go to the Dollar Tree. It just really doesn't make sense. The imitation crab that grocery store offers. Yeah, I love imitation. In fact, one of my favorite things, like, because I love Chinese buffet, and one of my favorite things is the imitation crab meat that you can get, and it has. Um, I always go for the scoop with the cheese. You know how there's a little bit more cheese in some of these scoops, so I always go for that. Chinese buffet has always been one of my favorites, but yeah, we did the review with the. I think it's gonna be 7:30 tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna try to. I'll try to be there for that one as well. Try to set my little clock and be there for that one because it's fun to see at different times of the day who's in a live stream. You have different times. Just let me tell y'all something. If y'all didn't know this, folks, it's a big world out there. There's so many people on YouTube that are in different parts of the country. It never stops, and you truly never know who's watching at what time, who's live at what time. Different parts of the country right now, it's it's way ahead of us. It's the next day. It's Saturday, even though we still got an hour in Friday where I'm at. Different parts of the country, they had a whole different time of the day. So you never know who's gonna swing by at what certain time. Mongolian? No, I don't think we do. I don't think we do have a Mongolian restaurant. I have been another thing I've been to is a hibachi. You know where you go. Have y'all ever been to that hibachi? I know that with all the restrictions right now, they might not all be open, but when you go to hibachi, you all sit around the table, and this guy, he comes in. He's like a chef, but he's like an artist, and he'll cook and make little figures and stuff, and it's really fun to watch him. Takes an egg and throws it with his spatula and cooks, and just really, really quick, and it's really cool to see. Really cool. It is. It is Hotty Toddy fan packs. Another thing I may do this weekend, man. We hadn't talked about Tennessee in a while, and I think they're starting to put out you know, the vacation books that I try to get every year. I think those are starting to become available right now for Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, in that area. But you can go on these websites and request this free information. I've been doing it since I'm a teenager, and they'll send you a free brochures. Get pretty much all the information you want. And I normally do that. It's fun to see how it changes every year. We'll see. I don't know if Tennessee's going to be this summer, but we'll just have to see how things go. Yeah, about this time of year. I actually got an email from Pigeon Forge. I guess I'm signed up with them, and I guess they know that, you know, well, I'm sure a lot of people got the email, but it's available to get your free brochure. I may go ahead and do that tomorrow. Yeah, Mike and Becca reached 10,000. Wow. NTL blogs. I met them. I met them and real cool people. I'm very happy for them. They put a lot of work into their channel. They really put a lot of work, and I'm very very happy for them. Yeah, I see it right now. 10,000. They got some. They got some videos with a lot of views. Most popular one is 189,000 views. A lot of them have a lot of views. Yeah, Joe and Malia. Who's some of the other ones? Spaceman. I know you watch. I know Joe and Malia, Big Joe and Malia, and you have Chris about T-shirts over there. And of course, Vacation Station TV, Mr. Jeff and Miss Marie. I was in their live stream tonight. I enjoy visiting with them. They're they're very very cool people. Camping Therapy. Is that a channel that's Tennessee based? Boardman, Kennett Oaks. Yeah, let me try them. Camping Therapy. Okay, Camping Therapy is in Pennsylvania. What's up, Mark? How you doing there, partner? I did I did the lobster roll today, Mark. I tried the lobster roll. I put mine in the oven, but I thought the sauce was real good on it, man. I thought for $1. So, Mark, do you have any new reviews coming out? Any new Dollar Tree food reviews? Check out Ford Man. Yeah, Fridays Forever. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Fridays Forever too. Got a good bit of people in the Smoky Mountains that make videos. A good bit of YouTubers out there. They have a lot. You have a lot of great things. It's such a big tourist town. Doing good, Mark. That's good, man. Been kind of busy. Yeah, good to be busy, man. It makes the time go by. I got me a new Saints cup tonight, Mark. Check them out. Who that? Who that say gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Yeah, yeah. Chris and Mindy. Chris about t-shirts. Cashew Paul. I recognize Cashew Paul as well. Have you ever met? Are you familiar with Smoky Mountain hiker, Spaceman? Yeah. Howdy toddy. I might be. I might be. You never know. Spaceman. Yeah. Will and Dawn. Yeah. Will and Dawn have about 40,000 subscribers. Met them as well. I met Will and Dawn as well. Yeah, one of them Saints cups. Pretty nice, man. It got the felt on the bottom. I ain't been drinking much this week, but water. Sir William. Yeah, Tennessee's calling for Crisco, man. Hey, talking about that, did y'all see that Tennessee hired the coach from Central Florida as a new head coach over there? Um, I actually was watching. Let's see. So I was actually watching Josh Heupel. So Tennessee hires UCF's Josh Heupel as next head coach. Yeah, the athletic director. Well, I was actually watching this week when he came off the plane over there, and I said, so I commented. I said, well, I really would have liked to see Peyton Manning, but I had a few people comment back saying Peyton Manning's not interested, in being in coaching. But it would have been kind of cool to see. I know Peyton Manning absolutely loves his UT Vows. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it too. All right, Mark. See you later, buddy. Have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for checking in and stopping by. I certainly appreciate it. I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna continue. I might have a little bit of cereal. Yeah. Spaceman, are you a big Tennessee Vows fan? Yeah, Kiffin's been all over the place, man. Kiffin coached with the Raiders. His dad is Monty Kiffin, right? His dad was with. I remember his dad being with Tampa Bay. But Kiffin's been around football all his life. But he seemed to be doing decent with. I mean, just being honest, he seems to be doing pretty good. He did pretty good in his first year with Ole Miss. I don't know. It normally takes a few years, to judge. Yeah, I hear you on that, Spaceman. Yeah, his dad coached for the Bucks. You know, it normally takes a few years, to see, how you can really judge a coach. If you can be successful after a few years, but it's like Coach O this year, 5-5. We gotta have a good season next year. We gotta have a decent season. We can't have an average season. Not next year. I think this year, and then we have to win our last two to get to 5-5. So some players from UCF, yeah, that very well could happen. Yeah, I agree with you, Trent. 3 years. Yeah, I heard they got in a little bit of trouble there, huh, Spaceman? Well, Spaceman. Yeah, I think Hotty Toddy fan packs one of my favorite places to go in Tennessee. is Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Y'all been? I think both of y'all been there, right? Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Sevierville. 3 years gives enough time to get some guys they want. Yeah, I think after 3 years, if you're not winning, you know, fan base gets frustrated. You never been, man. Next time you're in the area, y'all need to go to you need to check out Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Howdy toddy. Have you ever been to a Have you ever been to a Tennessee Vols game, Spaceman? Just curious. To Neyland Stadium, Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee calling for Trent. Trent's calling for Tennessee. Trent, you missing the mountains, brother? I know it's been how many years? It's been 2 years since you guys went to the Smoky Mountains. Because I think y'all had went to. Didn't y'all go to Florida last year? 2 hours away. That's not bad. If I lived 2 hours away from the Smoky Mountains, it'd be nothing. I'm honestly gonna tell you, I love that place so much. If I lived 2 hours away from like Gatlinburg and all that, yeah, I remember you going to Destin, Trent. If I lived 2 hours away from, if I lived 2 hours away from Gatlinburg, if I lived probably up to like 3 hours, maybe. I can't say five because five is still kind of far. What's up, KS? We just chatting. If I lived, I hear you, hotty toddy. So if I lived 2 hours from Tennessee, from Gatlinburg, I literally would be over there. Shoot, I can't even imagine. I would be over there for all the festivals, everything. I'd probably just stay at a motel, uh, take like not work like a Monday and a Friday, and just go stay. Be no doubt about it. Spaceman, I got another question for you, being that you're from in that area. Have you ever been to a Tennessee Smokies game? And if I asked y'all this already, forgive me. Oh, you do have mountains in your area. Awesome. Got KS Vlogs and Athletics in here. Shout out to everybody. Spaceman Dudley. Hotty Toddy Fan Packs. KS Vlogs. It's Friday night, y'all. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Tennessee Smokies. Um, so the Tennessee Smokies are the Double A team for the Chicago Cubs, right over there in Sevierville, right when you get off the highway. Um, I went to a game. Went to a game a few years ago, and it was awesome. So that's awesome. KS Vlogs. Yeah, Hotty Toddy. Me and Hotty Toddy been friends for a long time. In fact, Hotty Toddy, I used to watch Hotty Toddy before I even started the channel over 2.5 years ago. Used to watch his videos. Um, Never too late to become a rebel, he says. Yeah. Wow. All those players. Dwight Golden, Daryl Strawberry, Kirby Puckett, Jeff Reed, Mark Lou Whitaker, Dale Murphy. That's awesome, man. All great players. All really great players. Yeah, I sure enjoyed going to that game. Yeah, Daryl Strawberry. Strawberry, you remember how Strawberry would hold that bat? All right. What's up? What's up, Mojo Stone? Yeah, Daryl Strawberry was with the Mets. Dwight Gooden, he played with the Mets too back in the day. Yes, remember those players? They were great. But the player that he pitched for LSU. He ended up pitching for the Smokies. So I think we lost the game that night though. But we sure had fun. Got me some drinks and some hot dogs, and oh man, I had so much fun. Even got a little hat. It was like a popcorn bowl, but it was like a hat, like a replica hat. And I don't go to many Smokies games. That was the only game I've ever been to. So I got me a hat, and you could go back and fill it twice. With I think it wa- I think it was one free refill with the popcorn. I mean, it was like you know $7, but you got a collector's hat. So I have it hanging in the Crisco cave in the middle of the. You see it in some of the videos. I need to get back in there and probably make one maybe this weekend or next weekend. Looking at the schedule prediction, because the schedules are out. Hotty Toddy talking about Ole Miss's schedule. I need to make one for LSU. Open up with UCLA. Wooden Bat League now. We got 7 people in here. What's up to all 7 people? Park is nice. Okay, so you have been where the Smokies play. That's awesome, spaceman. It really feels like you in Chicago. The park. I was so impressed. It's the only minor league game I've ever even been to. Uh, so I really really enjoyed it. Hope to go back someday. Uh, RBLX. Can't wait to watch the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm gonna have me a bunch of snacks, and I'm sure I'll be thinking about that a lot this upcoming week. I'm sure I'm sure you'll see a lot of people buying their snacks this week. Cool. Byron Cherry didn't have a Sharpie marker, so I gave him mine. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. They'll have the players. They'll be. Oh yeah, I've been to an LSU baseball game. It's been a few years, but I have been. I think the last game I went to, they played Arkansas, and we won the game. Had seats right behind the dugout. Had me some peanuts. When I go to the games, I go to the games. I get me big old, uh, big old souvenir cup. Give me some nachos. Get me some. Uh, I get peanuts. It's also expensive, but when I go to a game, it's an event for me because I don't really get to go to as many games as I'd like to go to. You're in Baton Rouge, RBLX. Are you really? That's awesome. Super Bowl pull for Chiefs as of now. Brady, what a player. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. I didn't know that. I've seen you in the stream sometimes. I didn't know you were in Baton Rouge. That's awesome. Do you go to a lot of LSU games? RBLX? What's up, DC Vlogs? DC Vlogs is here. Tell him I said hi. What's up, DC Vlogs? Yeah, I know. I go Tigers. Yeah. What are y'all thinking, man? Y'all gonna be watching the basketball game tomorrow at against Texas Tech? I was unable to actually catch the game, the last game against Texas A&M, but I had it on. I had it on the radio. Listen to Chris Blair, the voice of the LSU Tigers. Chris Blair used to be Jim Hawthorne. Met Jim Hawthorne. Right, actually met Jim Hawthorne right before he retired. Real game come on at 5. Okay. Yeah, our basketball team is pretty good. We lost against Alabama and then Kentucky, but I like Will Wade. I'm a big Will Wade fan. So I'm hoping to watch it tomorrow. It's at 1. The game's at 1. Then we got the Senior Bowl. As far as the Super Bowl, you know, I got to meet Tremont Waters too, man. I met uh I met Tremont Waters. Got him to sign a hat. I actually went on the court and took a picture with Will Wade. That was his first year, and I was a big Skylar Mays fan too. Skylar Mays, and it's always fun to go to those games in the PMAC, you know. But for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna have my LSU gear on. If y'all don't know, I'm gonna be pulling for strictly LSU players. Honestly, um, in fact, I hope that the MVP of the game is one of the LSU guys. You know, Fournette, Devin White, and then you got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the Honey Badger, and Darrell Williams. So I hope one of our guys gets the. Oh, John Chaney died. Yeah, sad. Very sad to hear that. So I hope one of our guys gets it. Okay, gets the MVP. That's what I'm hoping for. Now, as far as if I'm gonna pull for the Chiefs, Yeah, I would love to see Devin White get it. I really would. Also, but I mean Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette was one of my favorites. Got to watch him play. I got to watch all these guys play. But as far as the teams, I'm not a Tampa fan. Tampa's in Tampa's in the same division as the Saints. The Chiefs, I don't have I don't really have much against these teams, but not enough to say, well, if this team wins, I'm gonna go buy a Chiefs Super Bowl winning hat or a Bucks Super Bowl winning hat. Which I'm not gonna do of each. Um, so I can look at it as with no pressure. If either team wins, I'm good with. You know, so strictly looking at it that way. I'll probably dissect this game this week because I like doing that, comparing things. But I truly believe that Kansas City has the best team in the NFL. So Kansas City with Mahomes overall, you know, well, I know what, but the thing is, though, Spaceman, I'm really pulling for the LSU guys. Okay, sentimentally, in a way, Tom Brady is even older than I am. I think Tom Brady's 43 and I'm 42. So how can I not pull for him, sentimentally? And you have the whole situation going on with yeah, you have the whole situational thing going on with Bill Belichick and, the whole thing with that, him leaving the Patriots and that sort of thing. And then you got the Chiefs, who Mahomes, he's still very young. He's gonna have many more opportunities. Um, you wonder how many more years Brady has left because once these guys retire, the older players, you're not gonna see them anymore. They're gonna go in the Hall of Fame. They're gonna be. But I want to say this. I still feel like Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he had a couple of plays though in that game against Green Bay where he forced one pass for sure, one interception that he threw it right to the guy. He shouldn't have threw that ball. But I still think Tom Brady is playing at a very, very high level. If Mahomes gets his second ring, will he pass Brady? Ooh, Mahomes still got a ways to go. What happened there with Belichick? I don't know what happened. I don't know if they butted heads. I think, but I'll tell you what, it really goes to show you what I mean. If Tom Brady can play for another team, it really goes to show you that anybody, any person can be replaced, I guess, in their eyes. Personally, I think Brady should have still been with the Patriots, finished his career, but for some reason they must have butted heads. It allowed Brady to go to a different team, and he did his homework. He saw that the Bucks had a pretty solid core. They just didn't have the quarterback. They had Jameis Winston last year, and you know, Jameis Winston threw as many interceptions as touchdowns. Not a bad quarterback, but Tom Brady is just he's the best. Okay, um, so in a way, I kind of would like to see him get it, um, and then I can't feel bad against the Chiefs. I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm just going to enjoy the game. That's it. Where do I think Stafford is going? Well, a lot of people are saying there's so many different things you're hearing. You're hearing the Colts, you're hearing the 49ers. Um, the suggestion that I threw out right now was the Washington. They call them the Washington football team. But I was actually chatting with some Washington fans, and they kind of compared Stafford to Kirk Cousins. So I'd like to get y'all thoughts on that. What do y'all think about the Stafford comparison to Kirk Cousins? Do y'all think that's fair, or do you think do y'all what? How do y'all see Stafford? I mean, him being with the Lions, maybe giving him a little more weapons, a little more offense would really help him out. I'm very interested to see what Stafford does when if he goes to a team like, or if he comes to a team like the Saints. Yeah, the 49ers. Yeah, they've been they struggled, but they made the Super Bowl last year. I mean, they did pretty good in the Super Bowl last year. You see their point, howdy toddy. So you see, I like Stafford, man. In fact, I'm gonna tell you, but of course, I can't lie though. I said that Kirk Cousins was gonna be really good too. So I thought Kirk Cousins very well could put the Vikings in the Super Bowl. You know, so I don't know. I guess we won't. We really won't find out until we see where he goes. I'm even hearing the Jets. Uh, Winston from Houston wants a trade. So then you still don't know what Dak Prescott's gonna do with the Cowboys gonna do with him. Yeah, he's got some years. He's got some years on him. I think he's 31 years old. He's got some years. The Broncos, yeah, the Broncos do like to bring in veteran quarterbacks. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Um, but like I said, I think Washington, that little quarterback that played for Washington against Tampa Bay, he really, he really surprised me. He played with some heart, and I could see him. I don't know. I don't know what Washington has in their plans with this guy, but I could see Washington. Washington may go after Stafford. Right now, I guess it would be the Colts. It sounds like the Colts would be the leader. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm a little bit younger. I don't remember Theismann, but I remember that seeing that injury. David is 14. Who's that? KS Vlogs? Is that DC Vlogs LSU? Lots of times. Lots of teams would at least have interest in looking at the free agent quarterbacks or trading theirs away. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Lots of teams will have interest in looking at the free agent quarterbacks or trading them away. Yep, that's cool, KS Vlogs. You notice how old John Elway looked compared to Joe Montana on TV commercials? Yes, I did. I did, Spaceman. Elway is younger. Still got 4 people in here. Let's try some of this Elf. Bought this on clearance at Walmart.
What's up, 420? How you doing, 420? Now, very interesting about this cereal. We're talking about this. If you ever watched this movie, that if you know this movie that Buddy the Elf puts a lot of syrup on his cereal, and it's actually flavored with maple syrup. So you can actually taste the syrup in the cereal. What you think about Cleveland? Oh man, I just think there's a lot of stuff going on like that. They changed their logo on the hats and all that. A lot of politically correct, stuff. What is the Cleveland baseball team going to be called? I'm ready for springtime, y'all. Not even gonna lie about it. I'm just really ready for the springtime. I'm ready to get out there and make a little garden, do stuff like that. Some nice spring weather. Even though it hadn't been that bad of a winter. Just ready to get out there and you know, cut some grass. All right, Struts. No problem, buddy. I was hoping the Tennessee Titans would be called the Copperheads. You know what I was hoping, Spaceman? I was hoping they would have kept the Oilers name, or some team would have kept the Oilers. You get some of these mascots that are really cool. I thought the Houston Oilers, had one of the better logos out there. With the oil rig on their helmet. All right, howdy toddy. See you later there, partner. Yeah, the old Houston Oilers throwback. So I think they were the Tennessee Oilers before they became the Titans. They actually moved them. They became the Tennessee Oilers. Yeah, Earl Campbell, the Tyler Rose. You have Warren Moon. Warren Moon was a great one too. Yeah, the Jazz. Do you remember watching so Spaceman, do you remember watching Pistol Pete? Pistol Pete, a pistol. Little for my time. Born in '70. Okay. Yeah, I I didn't get to watch Pistol Pete that much, but well, I actually didn't remember watching him at all. But I've seen so many of his highlights. There's actually a movie about him they had made, and I definitely enjoyed that. The Pistol Pete movie. Yeah, he played during that time. He played for a couple of teams. I think he ended up playing for the Atlanta Hawks too. But he played at LSU before he had the 3-point line, and he would average about 40 points a game. So it just goes to show you, what how great he really was. Dr. J. Yeah, Dr. J was amazing. So, who do you think is the best basketball player of all time, Spaceman? Would you say Michael Jordan is the best to ever play? Yep, that's a you say Cavs vlogs. Michael Jordan. Yeah, he really. That's cool. Started out as Celtics. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Clyde the Glide Drexler, and the Spurs. I think of David Robinson, the Admiral, David Robinson. Yeah, Larry Bird. Larry Bird was something else. Definitely enjoyed Bird. Larry Bird was definitely Tim Duncan, Reggie Miller. Yeah, Reggie Miller was with the Pacers. Tim Duncan was with the Spurs. So you pull for so who do you pull for now? Now the Spurs. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of basketball, NBA basketball. I know the Lakers are doing real good with LeBron James, but I've been watching a little bit of basketball. I kind of pull for the Cavaliers, and They got a guy that plays for the Celtics right now. He's 7'4". Let me see if I can find his name. Taco. Wait. Taco Falls, I think his name is. Let's see. Taco Fall. Have you heard of Taco Fall? He's 7'5", 20. He weighs 311 pounds. Wingspan 8'4". Shoe size. He wears a 22 size shoe. Crazy. 22 size shoe. Yeah, this dude, his name is Taco Fall, man. Check him out when you get a chance on you can see a bunch of his highlights on YouTube, but he's he comes in at different times. He's 7'5". I don't believe he's a starter. He's 25 years old. And it's really amazing. He towers over some of those players at 7'5". So tallest height in shoes. He's in shoes. When he's got his shoes on, he's 7'7". And he's currently the tallest NBA player, Taco Fall. Yeah, never was a Jordan fan. Can't stand LeBron. Which wants Shaq more. Yeah, Shaq was unbelievable. I remember when Shaq got drafted by the Orlando Magic with Penny Hardaway. You remember Penny Hardaway? Man, he was pretty good. He was pretty good too. Anthony Penny Hardaway. Yeah, I definitely watched a lot of Jordan when he had retired and came back. Yeah, the Hornets. Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues. Larry Johnson and Muggsy Bogues and yeah, Kendall Gill, and it was at the time when Dell Curry, Steph Curry's father, was on the team. Yeah, Muggsy Bogues was one of my favorite players. He was only 5'3". Yeah, and then you had Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson was a really good forward from UNLV. Remember UNLV when you had Jerry Tarkanian? He was always biting that towel over there. Yeah, those are some good days, man. Some good days. They should be having the All Star Weekend coming up there. I think it's next month. Let me see when that is. When they do the slam dunk contest, the 3-point contest, and all that. I used to watch that all the time. I used to. We had a little. We had a little 5 push-ups for $5. Oh man, hey, I can do 5 push-ups there, buddy. I can do 5 push-ups. I promise you that. Let's see. Yeah, they got all kind of things changing this year, though. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that for the All Star game. Where is the 2020? It looked like originally planned March 5th to 10th. I don't know. I don't even know if they're gonna do it all this year. But I was watching the NFL. They were talking about the NFL Combine, which is normally in Indianapolis, when the players get together to run the 40 times and all that, and uh, and do all the different you know things that they do. Quarterbacks, receivers, they do the bench press and all this stuff. And sounds like that it's not going to be in Indianapolis this year. They're going to do it, I guess, from the colleges. So it'd be interesting to see how they kind of broadcast all of that. Kind of. I'm sure they'll do something like that. But it would have been nice to see them all together, trying to break each other's times in the 40-yard dash. But I guess we're not going to see it this year. Rodney English was in college when Rodney English played. Had classes with a guy that played some pro ball, and then Globetrotters. Yeah, I'll watch the Globetrotters play. I've been to some Globetrotter games. Globetrotters are fun to go watch. It's a show. It's a show that they put on. But it's fun to go watch. It's fun to go watch the Globetrotters. It's basically a show that they put on, but it's fun. It's entertaining. You know, Play the Washington Admirals. It's not very realistically competitive, but it's entertaining to see. Kind of would be cool to actually see the Globetrotters. Trezell Silvers, call them Quicksilver. Hey, it would be cool to see the Globetrotters actually play a real game with all those stars that do all those tricks, like against a real, not the Washington Generals, a real a real team, like a real pro team, or even like a college all-star team. That'd be cool to see. So, former first round pick named breaking news: Andre Carter named defensive line coach for LSU. Yeah, we've been bringing in some coaches. We've been bringing in some coaches. LSU has. I think we're gonna be ready to roll come fall time to meet the Globetrotters. They stayed at motel in the area. Players like Dunbar and Meadowlark. That's cool. That's cool, Spaceman. Spaceman. Sounds like you've been to some cool stuff. Have you been to any? Just curious. Have you been to any like concerts? People that you've seen in concert, country music concerts, or any type of different fun events like that? Let me turn the light off real quick. I'm gonna tell you some of the concerts I've been to. Hold on one second. What's up, Bless Central? How you doing? Thank you very much for stopping by. Saw a few 2X and met Kentucky Headhunters. That's cool. Yeah, the Kentucky Headhunters. I remember them. They had some pretty good music. I got to go. Aaron Tippin. Yeah, he has some very good songs. You get yourself a working man's PhD if you ain't helping in a job well done. Driving a nail and driving a truck. As a matter of fact, I'd like to set things straight. A few more people should be pulling their weight. If you want a spam course in reality, you get yourself a working man's PhD. Yeah, Sticks is good, man. Sticks had some great music. That was in the 80s. Um, I remember Sticks had some real good music. Man, to me, Spaceman, is it just me, man? Correct me if I'm wrong, Spaceman. But my opinion is that in the 80s, the music was better. Builds a bicycle. That's awesome. But you had bands like Styx. Um, you remember that song? Who made it? It's called Sarah, Sarah. Good time is a good time for Sarah. Let's see, who made that song? You had some good music. Yeah, you had some good music in the 80s, man. You had some really, let's see who sang it. Starship. The band was called Starship. You just had, I don't know, the way the music it was just a different time in the 80s. What about KT Oslin, Spaceman? Let's talk about this. Who are some of your favorite yeah, yeah, I miss those days, all those great days. So who are some of your favorite country music singers around that time? Around the 80s. You had, of course, Randy Travis. Randy Travis had some great songs. Of course, Reba McEntire still has some great music out right now. Um, Conway Twitty. Um, this is at the same time you had George Jones, George Strait. Yeah, you had some music, man, that'll live on forever. Hank Williams. Well, of course, you know that I'm a Hank Williams Jr. fan. Um, but yeah, those years in the '80s, they had to me some of the best music. Started to gradually change as you got into the '90s, and now yeah, it's just a little bit different now. Reba Brooks and Dunn, Doug Stone, Merrill, Waylon, Shenandoah. Yeah, Shenandoah, man. Thank you for reminding me of Shenandoah. Shenandoah said, you know that song? I get excited talking about this stuff, man. I think I want to make sure they're the ones that sing it. Yeah. Southern Sunday in the South. It's actually one of the best songs. Another Southern Sunday in the South, alright. Dun, dun, dun. Just another Sunday. I can hear the old tree calling. I mean, there's such great music, man. We have around here. We have a station that plays. They call it Classic Country Saturday night, and they play all those songs, that music. I think tomorrow it's probably gonna need to be a Classic Country Saturday night. You worked at Dollywood? That's awesome. In '96. Well, what did you do? What did you do there, Spaceman? Just curious. What did you do over there? John Anderson. Blow, blow, Seminole wind. Blow like you're never gonna blow again. How about this song? There's a little girl. Her name is Charlie Johnson, and she's really feeling good, and she was swinging, swinging. Well, she was swinging, swinging. Little John, and she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out there on the front porch in a swing, just a swinging. Ride, host, and parking lot. Man. So how is Dollywood? How can you explain what is Dollywood different now versus back in '96? And did you ever meet Dolly Parton? What's up? We got three folks in here. Shout out to all the three folks in here watching. Feel free to jump in the conversation. Ride, host, and parking lot. Yeah, Dollywood would be pretty cool to work at, man. I've never actually been. Very expensive to get in there, but how about Hall and Oates, man? Hall and Oates had some good music too. Got five people in here. What's up, everybody? Y'all feel free to stay for a while and chill, man. We just talking about all kind of stuff. No worries. We just chilling. 8 likes. Thank y'all. Four folks in here talking about '80s music and whatever else. Yeah, Spaceman, forgive me if any of the questions I ask you that uh, I probably have asked you before. Probably asked you 3 or 4 times. So if I've asked you before, just forgive me. But do you remember Dog Patch USA? And what do you think about Silver Dollar City? Silver Dollar City, I think, is still going on in Branson, Missouri. But I think Dollywood actually came after some of those parks. Also, another question for you. Getting as post. Yeah, I've never been there either to Disney. Have you ever been to Disney, Spaceman? I can't even imagine what it must cost to get into to Disney if it's that much more expensive than Dollywood. Can't even imagine what it must cost. Wow, Dollywood was once owned by the Browns. Disney S 2000. Cool. So, are you gonna watch Spaceman? Are you gonna watch the Royal Rumble this Sunday? Got three folks in here. What's up to the three folks? How y'all doing? We got the Spaceman, and we got two other people. Two other people watching in here. I'm just gonna lay down right here, man. You're not gonna watch the Royal Rumble. They've been really promoting the women's division in wrestling. They actually have a men's Royal Rumble and a women's Royal Rumble. So they've been really promoting that. Wow, prefer to watch paint dry. Okay, so yeah, so I take it, Spaceman, you're not a wrestling fan right now. Yeah, I know Vacation Station's gonna have his live stream, a live stream on Sunday. So I'll definitely check his stream out on Sunday night. But I'm gonna try to find me a. I'm actually gonna try to find me a little YouTube stream, man. See if somebody is doing a little play-by-play on on it. But I totally agree with you. You know, wrestling hasn't wrestling. I don't know what causes that. Why do you think the drop off from wrestling is so so much? You know, one theory, Spaceman, is that back in the day, you had so much more of a focus on heels and faces, which just means that one guy was supposed to be the good guy, kind of like Hulk Hogan was at the time, and one guy was supposed to be the bad guy. Maybe. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. Now it's treated as yeah. Now it's treated as wrestling, world wrestling entertainment. You know, now it's now it's not really one or the other. It's just you're just kind of pulling for who's the coolest. Yeah, Vince McMahon. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel the same way. You know, I mean, I didn't watch SmackDown. I know they had SmackDown tonight. I missed it, but you know, I remember watching wrestling growing up. It was on Saturday afternoons, um, and it was entertaining. It really was. I don't know. Maybe we just getting older, man. That's all. I mean, sad to say, but maybe we just getting older. I know because I know that like a lot of the younger people, they still like the wrestling. Maybe they just don't know how great it was. We used to watch it, but maybe we just getting older. I don't know. Yeah, NWA, RCW wrestling. Yeah. Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Did you ever get to go to some of those tapings? Yeah, like Bromance. Did you ever make some of those Smoky Mountain? I'm interested to know, Spaceman. Did you go to some of those Smoky Mountain Wrestling events? And who's some of the big names that you remember that you actually remember watching at some of those events? Four people in here. What's up, four? Do you remember? Isn't that where the Undertaker, Mark? What's his name? Mark. Let me see what his real name is. Isn't that where the Undertaker debuted in Smoky Mountain Wrestling? Mark Calloway. That's him. I believe that's where he debuted. Mean Mark Calloway was his name. Rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah, it was Mean Mark Calloway. Okay, he was before that. Did you watch some of the other wrestling like ECW? You had ECW. You still got AEW. I don't really watch too much of it. I know that there are some AEW fans out there, but I really don't. I can't catch it. That's why I don't watch it because I can't catch it. Yeah, TNA wrestling that tried to compete, brought in some of the guys. I believe, in fact, that the Sting was brought into AEW. Sting came to AEW. So Sting's up there, man. Steve Borden. You know, Sting's 61 years old. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy for me to imagine that Sting is 61 years old. Steve Borden, born in Omaha, New England. The Stinger. It's great. That's amazing to really, if you think about it. When you think of Sting, you think of to me, he back on one of them. Yeah. Yeah, he's on AEW, but he's 61 years old. I always think of Sting. You can think of the Sting, the Crow Sting, when he was fighting NWO, when he was with WCW, but I think of Sting as the young Sting with the blonde hair, the Stinger, and he would run into that scorpion splash, and that's how I'll always like to remember Sting, the young Sting. But he's 61 years old, man. That's unbelievable. Bob and Brad Armstrong, Tracy Smothers, Tony, yeah, Scorpion Deathlock, yeah. Boy, and let me tell you something. When those shows, people actually thought wrestling was real. You know, people actually would get into those shows. It's part of it's part of the show is to make it seem real. So you weren't a big Stone Cold fan. Now I gotta ask you, Spaceman, why did Stone Cold? Just gotta ask you, just curious, why didn't you like Stone Cold Steve Austin? Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Dude Love. Remember that when he was Dude Love and Mankind? Have a nice day. When he came to remember that when he came to WWF, he was Mankind, and he had that glove with he'd use the mandible, so he'd take his two fingers and he'd stick it in their mouth like that, and then all this stuff would happen, and he'd go bang 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 bang. Yeah, right now in the WWE they got the push for. Oh, okay, he's just not my favorite. He said, "Oh, give me a hell yeah!" And he'd have that beer, and he got that Stone Cold Stunner. Jim Ross, good old JR. He'd give him the Stone Cold Stunner, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so. Let's see. Yeah, I remember. I remember old Stone Cold. What about Spaceman? What about the Ultimate Warrior? What are your honest thoughts on the Ultimate Warrior? Jim Hellwig. That was his name, Jim Hellwig, and then he actually changed his name to Warrior. But the thing about so I want to hear your thoughts on him. I watched a lot of YouTube stuff on the Ultimate Warrior, Jim Hellwig, and he actually went into the WWE Hall of Fame the weekend before he passed away, and he did a Monday Night Raw, and he gave a big old speech, in the ring, and you know, it was so sad to see that happen. Just a couple of days after that speech, but he was very a very interesting wrestler. I mean, he to hear him talk, he did a lot of. There's a lot of stuff like he'd speak at colleges and stuff. Once because he was the warrior, Ultimate Warrior. Then he kind of got out of wrestling for a while, and he just said that it was time for him to move on and do something else. So there's a lot of great videos on YouTube about the Ultimate Warrior. He'd make a bunch of very opinionated. He was a very opinionated guy. Yeah, drugs or related problems. Yeah, a lot of them have died young, very young. These wrestlers, they have died very young. I think it's a very sad thing. A lot of these guys push their bodies so hard. They were on the road. A lot of these wrestlers are competing, traveling. They're on the road. They're traveling all the time, away from their families and stuff. And yeah, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Yep, old Vince. You're fired. You're fired. Remember that? In the Attitude Era, he would just push those wrestlers around and he'd say, "You're fired." Yeah, that Attitude Era was crazy, man. When you had the Monday Night Wars, that was a crazy time. You had DX versus NWO. Yeah, we had some of that too. The local wrestling. It tried. I actually knew some guys that became wrestled. They were big wrestling fans, and it was their dream. and they made their dream come true. They went and watch him and pull for him. It was really cool to see. It was that amateur type of wrestling they use in high school, a lot of high school gyms, you know. But it's hard. It's hard for those little amateur wrestling things to make it. Yeah, Demolition and the Legion of Doom. What a rush! Hawking Animal. I like watching the. I love watching the YouTube stuff on the wrestling. They'll talk about the Legion of Doom. Hawk and Animal, how they were tag team and they had their little fights and stuff overseas, and it's always interesting to watch the behind the scenes stuff. Well, we only saw what we saw on TV watching, but they talk about different things that went on. And I do remember Demolition, Axe and Smash. Yeah, they were a really good tag team. Yeah, I enjoyed watching them. A lot of people don't know this, but Sting and the Ultimate Warrior were were a tag team when they first came into. They were called the Blade Runners. I'm sure you know that, but yeah, they were actually called the Blade Runners. Sting and Ultimate Warrior look totally different. Hulk Hogan. Well, you know something, brother? What you gonna do when the 24-inch pythons come for you, brother? And you had, oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, dig it. You had the Slim Jims, uh, him and Elizabeth. When they got married in the ring, they were already married. Elizabeth and Macho Man Randy Savage. That was actually a big thing. Him and Hulk Hogan actually didn't get along. Honky tonk man, he just a honky tonk man, just a honky tonk man, he just a honky tonk man. I'm cool, I'm classy, and I'm bad. All right, and then you had the Hart Foundation. Bret the Hitman Hart, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And you had Owen Hart, rest in peace, Owen Hart. And you still have Natalia Hart. Yeah, Savage and Hulk. There's some stuff on YouTube, man. You need to check it out, but you'd have to search it up. But Randy Savage was very jealous with Elizabeth back in the day, and yeah, him and Hulk Hogan was a they had some backstage heat, some real cool stuff, some cool stuff on YouTube they talk about. They got into it a few times. He was very overprotective of Elizabeth. Randy Savage was. Yeah, man. You need to check that out. It's pretty interesting stuff on YouTube. A lot of interviews. Yeah, Hogan is a big guy. Did you see Spaceman? Did you see Lex Luger? Have you seen Lex Luger within the last few years? Like he lost a lot of weight. Like I don't know if he had got sick. He's like in a wheelchair, man. He's not the same Lex Luger that you remember. Yeah, yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Lex Luger, it's a totally different person. I like watching all these different. They call it what it is. They call them shoot interviews, and they talk about all kind of stuff, in these shoot interviews, behind the scenes stuff. Just like just like Kamala, he passed away last year, but he talks about all kind of stuff. Yeah, well, he was. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Benoit. Yeah. What do you? Yeah, that's such a horrible thing, man. About Chris Benoit, the wrestler, the wrestler that Chris Benoit was, man. He was really a great wrestler. I really don't know what went through his head, what happened with all of that. Such a horrible, tragic, tragic thing. But he has a son. He actually has a son that I don't think his son's quite into wrestling, but we'll see. Yeah, but that definitely is a very very sad thing. When I think when Eddie Guerrero had passed away, I think it hurt Chris Benoit a lot. It changed a lot. They were saying how I don't know, he was in a very bad state of depression. But yeah, so sad that happened. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, definitely remember him. Rey Mysterio is still wrestling though. Rey Mysterio is still wrestling right now. You got some of the older ones that are still wrestling, but I think wrestling right now is trying to just find its identity right now. You have let me see. So Roman Reigns is getting like a huge push right now, and Bill Goldberg. Yeah, Bill Goldberg's gonna be wrestling. What's my temp? I don't know. I don't know what it is right now, Spaceman. My temperature? I don't know. Yeah, Goldberg's gonna wrestle. Okay, the temperature around here, it's probably let's see, I probably could tell you. Hold up, I'll tell you right now. 46. Not bad at all. 46. Can't complain about that. So they're saying already that the Super Bowl Sunday is gonna be high of 64, low of 46. So you guys getting snow over there, Spaceman? Where you at? You guys getting some snow? Had a little. Not too bad. When is the bowl? When is the Super Bowl? It's next Sunday at 5:30. Have you started? Have you started planning your Super Bowl meal yet, Spaceman? What you gonna eat for the game? We'll probably have one of them barbecue plate lunches. Probably get me some snacks. Gotta have your snacks for the Super Bowl. I think they doing something for the Pro Bowl this weekend. Yeah, I just want to get better. I hear you on that. Spaceman, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, man. Getting kind of tired. It's 12:30, and I enjoyed talking with you though, for sure. I hope you get better. I hope you have a great night. I may do another stream this weekend. I don't know when though. We'll just have to see. But if not, hopefully we'll see you on Vacation Station's channel Sunday night. But you two be safe. Thank you for watching. To everybody else who's watching, thank y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the likes. Y'all have a great night and go Tigers. Later, y'all.